be brought down after a solid effort on that return. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Miami's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he said this team is going to take this opening kickoff for the second half and get some momentum, something they've been struggling with because of those early turnovers. He said if we can just hang on to the ball, we can continue to make some noise, but it all starts now. I'll keep you posted on how things are going here on the sidelines after this. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. And that is the last thing they wanted to see with this guy in the middle of the Heisman Trophy race. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. Quarterback may change this route. Throwing, Mensah unloads to the wideout. Got his man. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Canes are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. Run in the red zone, it's Brown. Touchdown, Hurricane! That one will give them the lead. Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. From the gun. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. They'll try it over the left side. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Yeah, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right, and he's still running after the move. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Ball is loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. He's a...
I almost broke my controller, y'all. It hit him. No, we have great recognition. See, we initially ran ourselves out the play with a stunt. But with our awareness, I got Zach going around the edge over him. OJ, how did you get hit? OJ got laid out up there. But I made up for it. Made up for it. That's crazy, dog. How?
Crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rushes on him. Trying to escape and get it himself. He found a little.
Don't you hate when you call a play and you know it's going to work and you still miss it, you still don't trust it? Every time you have a play like that, look at that. That ball's supposed to be gone. That ball's supposed to be gone to Malley over to the open grass.
He got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making checks. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Pringle. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, that's about as risky as it can get as a head coach. Early in the game, 4th down, deep in your own end, and you go for it. Nice job, offense.
Makes the grab. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. The Canes will hustle to the line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Pulls it in, it's Pringle. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And a big time.
95 with the curl on the backside. By elimination, process of elimination. Look at that. He's already Malachi Tony up top, up left. He's not able to break cushion in time with my back foot, so that's a fool. And anytime it's a fool, you turn your shoulders all the way back over here. And you look at his routes right here. This is walled off. He's walled off right here. It's a risky throw. It's a risky throw right there until he clears. I could have gave it to him, but I said as soon as I came back off of this right here off my back foot, he can't get past him over there. I look back and I scan, and I see this window right here opening up. I know if I have this whip route with Vaughn going back outside to that corner, I know Cooper's going to be wide open on his route. And there we go.
They're knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. To the air on first down. He's got an open man. And the Canes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Pringle. There's a little room there. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Here's Mensah to throw. Under fire. And they got him.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got it on the run. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Miami! They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Makes the grab on the left.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football, tackle, and don't give up the big plays.
Knocked down for the tackle.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Holly Rowe has an update.
Checking in from the Miami sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Mensah. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, K.
Red zone, Dusty. I was trying to read that outside backer right here. Like I told you, if we're in the boundary, we're looking right there at a triangle in between the corner and the boundary safety. Once I see that, identify that, I scan over here. I'm trying to see if they're on the same level. They're not on the same level. Look at the hard deck, and the hard deck is right where the official is. There's only 2 people past the hard deck, which are the 2 safeties. I bring the field safety. That means he must be coming down, which he did. Does that make sense? They're not on the same 25-yard line, so that means the field safety's coming down. And if the field safety comes down right here, like he did, came down, and then it leaves Malachi corner by himself. And that's where you get money. You'll learn some today, y'all.
That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. The Hurricanes continue to gain strength, and they have built a lead on the Knolls.
I think that speed from Miami is really starting to show itself here in the football game, and it just doesn't look like Florida State at this point, David, can keep up with all of that athleticism.
Speed and swag. They got it going now. They got the confidence going. And when Miami gets the confidence going, it is tough to beat. Florida State's going to have to make something happen and make it happen fast.
Back to pass, it's Daniels. Got a man, it's Wiles. Hard running there. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. He's got him. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw it again. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw again. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The incomplete pass brings up 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Knolls. Once he got...
Dude, that was perfect. I sent a blitz, a field blitz into a screen, and they blocked my goddamn corner. What in the world is OJ looking at? What is OJ looking at?
It was over. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Throwing, Mensah. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 10-yard line. And
See, let's put up like a 3-high safety look. They got 2. Look, he drops back. Nope. Yep, he's out of it.
pick up after the grab on that one. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. Running the red zone. It's Pringle. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly roll.
Checking in from the Seminole sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them time talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped.
Makes a grab and room to run. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Got him downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a man. Slings it downfield. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Sends it back in motion. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They've been able to put together nothing. Now 3rd and long from their own 1. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A rivalry defined by wide rights, wide lefts, mascot arrest went right down the middle, and a well-earned victory for the Miami Hurricanes. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
They play not bad basketball. For some reason, they're not always disadvantage. You never got forces. Celebrating that with big games. Every day, four, right there for the housing. Okay, let's go with Big 12 who's in there. There's almost 3-0. 6-0 as well. It's coming down to the wire, Red Boys. UT is 6-0, Georgia 6-1, South Carolina. LSU. We're going to do conference when you got 2013 on the bottom. Another playoff for this episode. We're going to come back with Pitt. We may go a little longer this time. We're going to do it on the same one before we get to the last third of our schedule. It's a really good game. Really good ready condition for our get home. We good. Okay.